Well, I was a little pissed about a couple of things.
I'm the realest rapper ever. I'm the realest white rapper ever. Not to know that Eminem would come, shortly after. At first, I didn't want to do it.
I had some opportunity to really come back in the music business with the best. With the best. When they came to me, we sat there together and I was like, I had to say, I can't.
You won't believe this tea I'm about to spill. Mark Wahlberg has finally broken his silence on Diddy, and it's about to get messy up in here. For years, there have been rumors swirling about bad blood between these two, but nobody knew exactly what went down. Did they have a falling out? Was there some shady business deal that went sour? The streets have been talking, but now we might finally get some answers. Mark has always kept his lips zipped about the whole situation, refusing to address it in interviews or on social media. His silence only added fuel to the fire, making everyone wonder what he could be hiding. Was it really that serious? What could have happened between them that was so bad Mark wouldn't even speak on it? Hold on to your wigs, because this revelation is about to be explosive.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, come get the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
You're not ready.
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Jess.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go buck full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
So why has Mark been keeping his lips zipped about this whole Diddy situation? There's a whole timeline of mess that goes way back. See, Mark and Diddy used to be real tight. They were boys, always hanging out at parties and events. They even did some business together, with Mark appearing in a few of Diddy's music videos and Diddy having a small role in one of Mark's movies.
Now, do you think he has a mole or an informant in his camp that's cooperating?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Listen, bro. Just doing law enforcement myself, just take for instance. I think the individual was a Syracuse former basketball player named Jason Barnes or Beard or something like that. He already had drug charges against him. The day Diddy house get raided, they catch him getting on a plane and they put him into custody. Didn't that sound a little weird? People didn't catch that. They either put him in custody for a couple of reasons. You understand? One, to make a witness out of him, or to safeguard him and protect him for anything that could happen to him, because they had already stated, allegedly, that he was some kind of mule for the people over there at Diddy's house. So now, with that information, that he was already known by the government for drug charges, wouldn't that be an individual that you use? I'm going to give you something different. And I'm going to give you something else that people don't even think. On the other day, I seen on the video that Puff had ran into Justin Bieber. They met up. And he started tapping him as if he was searching him and see if he had some kind of device on. Did you see that?
Yep.
Check this out. What if the federal government have already talked to Justin Bieber? And Diddy did that on tape. That means in his mind, he think this person may be a witness. Right?
Yep.
What he has just done that is against the law?
Nothing that we've seen.
Tampering with a federal witness. If they have already talked to Justin Bieber prior to him doing that.
But somewhere along the line, things went left. Rumors started swirling about some kind of fallout between them, but nobody knew the details. Some people were saying it was over money. Others thought it might have been a personal beef. All we knew for sure was that Mark and Diddy weren't cool anymore.
He goes and looked like he's searching him. It appears that he's asking Justin Bieber, yo, you got a wire or something like that? Like, you're tampering with a federal witness. That's a charge right there that can land him in jail. Reckless. That was real reckless.
Man, it's going to be kind of crazy to see everything unfold, man. Well, if worse comes to worse and Diddy has to do some time, how do you think he's going to handle it?
Usually individuals acclimate themselves into situations and they do the best that they can do. I just don't think him being a free spirit and off drugs, once he gets into that situation, that he'll handle it that well. I could be wrong.
A lot of people believe he's going to end himself.
Well, I heard him say that before when that City College incident happened. He was talking like that back then. Because he thought it was a possibility that he would be going to jail. He lost his job at Uptown. So he's done a lot of things, been a lot of places. I don't think he has the spirit to be behind bars.
Now usually, when there's drama between celebs, they're quick to hop on social media and start airing out each other's dirty laundry. But not Mark. He's been radio silent on the whole thing, no tweets, no interviews, no shady Instagram posts. It's like he just wanted to pretend the whole thing never happened.
I don't know if you've seen this, right, but it was on social media. I think the Shade Room, they posted it. It was a Diddy post that they posted. And Cassie, her husband, left a comment and called Diddy old and fruity. How you feel about him saying that?
I think that him and Cassie be pillow talking. That's his wife. He didn't see Cassie can't say anything because he made her sign a NDA, a non-disclosure. But she can whisper things in her husband's ear. And some of the stuff that she's probably saw had to go through with dude, her husband just speaking on it. He can't say where he got it from. But then again, he got to know. People got to know where he got it from. That's his wife. Yes, he's an older guy. he might be a whole lot of fruity too. But Cassie would know that just like Kim knew that.
So you feel like Cassie is the one that's telling her husband stuff behind the scenes about Puffy?
Right. And you got to realize he was their trainer. He was her trainer before he became her husband. So she may have was telling him stuff way before they was even married. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So before we get off of this topic, right, because I'm sure people is going to want me to ask you being around Puffy, is there any truth to him being fruity?
I don't know what you mean by really, do I see this man being fruity? Does a man like other men? I think he's brother love. He love other men. Bruh, I can say this, and I'm going to leave it at that when I say it. And this is not something that, really interests me. It might interest the viewers and everything like that, but they live this weird rock and roll lifestyle where they touchy-feely with each other. And all I could say in situations like that is that if two men lay down, how many fruity men get up?
But the streets don't let nothing go that easy. People have been speculating for years about what could have gone down between these two. Was it a business deal gone bad? Did somebody cross a line? Did they fight over a girl? The theories were endless.
Looking at this lawsuit, right, Lil Rod, he alleges that, Diddy told him personally that he had sex with Usher. And when you look at the lawsuit, even though they got Usher's name redacted, you could tell who it is because they describe him as the guy that performed at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, I mean, we all know who that is, but how you feel about that, man?
Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember, Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp. Y'all put it together.
And what you mean by Diddy camp?
Remember? He was on one of the talk shows, the white guy with the curly hair. What's his name? The white guy with the curly hair. And he said, yo, would you send your son to Diddy camp? And Usher said, no, no. Ask him why he won't send him to Diddy camp. But yet and still you praise him.
Damn, man, and you said that, I know you can't go into detail, but you said that it was a situation where Diddy sent him to the hospital?
Let Usher explain that to you. Let Usher mama explain that to you. And the hospital was in Scarsdale, New York.
Mark's silence only made people more curious. If it wasn't a big deal, why wouldn't he just say something and put the rumor to rest? His refusal to talk about it just made it seem like there was some real juicy tea he was trying to keep on the down low. After all this time, Mark is finally ready to spill. The question is, what could be so bad that he's kept quiet for this long? What kind of explosive secrets is he about to reveal?
First and foremost, I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in the exotic bookstores, and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to.
All right, y'all, it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of this Wahlberg Diddy drama. What exactly went down between these two that caused such a rift? Well, according to some insiders, it all started with a business deal gone wrong.
North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bro, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bullshit like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well. And Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaky going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right. Yeah, that
was crazy. Yeah, it was real wild.
See, Mark and Diddy were supposed to team up on this big project. We're talking a multi-million-dollar deal, but somewhere along the line, things started to fall apart. Some folks are saying that Diddy wasn't holding up his end of the bargain, while others claim that Mark was being too demanding.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that you was at a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
Okay, this is boxer. His name's Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. The broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay no more. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it there. Matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck, him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pinkett. What?
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was the Illuminati. It's just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really tolerated with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hate crime, yes, but it's more tolerated these days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more, you know, out there now.
The incident y'all had with Warren G and Kid Frost, tell me about that, my man.
Okay, Kid Frost had gave a party at the House of Blues. One of our big homeboys wanted to go with us, you know what I'm saying? So he went with us and he said, "Ooh, you young niggas have fun." So one of Kid Frost's homies still on my big homie. But he didn't know that he was around, it was maybe about 20 of us. So the dude that socked my big homie, we beat the dog shit out of him. So my big homie, he came to. He like, "That's the motherfucker?" We like, "Yeah." And there was 2 security guards had him. Had the dude that we beat up from Kid Frost's entourage. So my big homie knocked that motherfucker out while the yellow jacket, you know, the yellow jackets with the event security, they had the dude. So my homie still knocking him out. Boom! So the dude with the yellow jacket was talking shit. "Man, what the fuck is wrong with him?" My homeboy knock out him too. Bam! Like, woo! So the other one like, "Man, he got back." Little Jamaican dude come up talking shit. "Man, are you going crazy?" My homeboy sock him too. So we went down to get our car for valet. And it was the dude, "It's LBC." And he like, "What the fuck is that?" And he said, "It's Long Beach City Crip." So my homeboy knew this dude was an imposter. If you from Long Beach, you gonna say Rolling 20s or Insane. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, real block boy. You know what I'm saying? 19th Street. You gonna say something. A real Crip said, "This nigga say he from Long Beach City Crip." My homeboy like, "Wait a minute." And knocked him out too. So Warren G and them was down there, him and Cedric Wallace waiting on their cars. And they seen my homeboy get busy like that. So they had left before us, went up to Fat Burgers. So we came, got in our shit. They finally brought our cars for valet. We went up to Fat Burgers. And Warren G and Cedric Wallace was up there already, you know, eating their shit and shit. So we came in there, the big homie like, "Hey, motherfucker." He pointed at Cedric Wallace, like, "Man, you been dumping us for years, mother. I'm losing all my motherfucking money betting on your motherfucking ass." So Warren G was right there. He like, my homie like, "Man, that's a nice ass watch." So he like, "Man, let me try that on." You know what I'm saying? So by then, my homeboy, somebody had got my homeboy attention, and he turned his head. Shit, Cedric Sabalas and what's his name was in he was in a ragtop 500 Benz. This motherfucker like jumped off. I mean, he drove up off the motherfucker. He didn't even pay attention to the curve. He jumped off of the curve instead of using the, you know, the driveway. That shit was funny as motherfucker. My homeboy like, "Damn, he almost bust his whole fucking engine block." Yeah, that shit was funny as a motherfucker. Like, damn. Yeah.
Things got so bad that the 2 of them ended up in a heated argument. And we're not talking about a little disagreement. This was a full-blown shouting match. Sources say they were throwing around all kinds of accusations and insults, airing out all their dirty laundry for everyone to see.
Segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem, too, by the way.
Yeah, it came from Harlem. I definitely would say the crowd would be like, "Whoa, did he just say that?" You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But, yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you scrambling and scraping for
No.
shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy, when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't
caught,
go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's
We
compilation.
have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab the party. So he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why do you and Fifth just?
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not?
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't
Y'all
see
can't
it,
see
man.
that he loves me?
But see,
you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both.
I don't know. Yo, check this out. I don't know.
Like
I don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far
cut
as the
from
way
the
you
same
guys
cloth.
work and work hard.
Yeah, and I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. Mm-hmm. The track record. Y'all know the business acumen. Y'all know the community service. Y'all know what I'm about. And when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the scenes.
He loves me.
That maybe a situation, a deal went bad.
Nah,
I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm not like just saying it to say. But I mean, it's something about me that has him on me all the time, and I'm not going nowhere.
But that's not even the half of it. Apparently, things took an even more personal turn when Diddy started bringing up some of Mark's past mistakes. Why, all remember that whole hate crime thing from back in the day. Yeah, Diddy allegedly threw that in Mark's face during their argument.
Yeah, I can't wait to check them shows out, but I want to backtrack to a comment you told me earlier that caught my attention. You gave a shout out to the Pirus. I had no idea. You a Piru?
I was just playing when I said on Bloods and Crips, meaning like I'm serious. That was a kind of a joke, like on Bloods and Crips, cause I was just joking. Yeah, that's why I was a joke. Yeah, that was a joke. Cause I said on Bloods and Crips, cause I was joking. Meaning like I'm so serious, I put it on everybody. Like.
But you actually a Piru, right? Because I know I came across an interview that Wack did, and he was very adamant about you being a Piru. I had no idea, man. That's something new to me, yo. I had no idea you was a Piru.
Well, since I was I don't even remember, 4 or 5. I grew up in a neighborhood in Carson called Centerview, so that's where we grew up, and everybody adapts to the neighborhood that they from. So yeah. now doing positive things with the gangs is crazy. Our new company, Gang Up, is a company that'll actually, I think, open up more opportunities than ever for every gang all over, with some of the stuff that we're gonna implement into this new campaign. So I really can't wait for everybody to see that. So they see that if you were affiliated or a part of a gang, or are now, because you're young. Usually when you're gang banging, it's like from like 12 to like 18, and then you kind of go into college and have babies. But and it's instilled in you forever. But I think that with these new opportunities, that myself, Donut, and the new team that we're working on now, it'll definitely, I think, change where we are now in gangs and give them a new approach and something else to look forward to.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Salute to you for that, man. But you being a Piru, how did that come about? Did you get put on, or how did that work?
My neighborhood was Pirus, which is the P. But yeah, that part of Ray J and part of my world again is very small, in a sense of, if you're from out here, then you know what's up. If you're from anywhere else, you might be like, what the you get what I'm saying? And so it's definitely a LA thing. Shout out to the Piru, shout out to the Blood, shout out to the Crips, shout out to the North Side, South Side, all my SA homies, for sure. Shout out to all the gangs.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to you for that. You know what I ain't know, man? I had no idea that you and Snoop, y'all was cousins.
Yeah, Snoop my cousin. We all from Mississippi. Everybody is from anywhere from Greenwood, Jackson, Macomb, and everywhere else up this block. We all been related. And it hasn't been a super duper public thing over time, but I think it's getting more popular now. But my granddaddy used to take Daz and Snoop's either mom or mom's sister or cousins to school way back before we was born. Like it stretches far back before us. So shout out to Snoop, shout out to everybody in Mississippi, up the coast, up to 55 and on down.
So did you know the whole time that you and Snoop was cousins, or did you find out after both of y'all was famous?
Nah, hell nah. Snoop used to come pick me up, Snoop and Daz, when I was real, when like Brandy had her first album popping. I used to lie to Pops and tell him I'm about to do my homework somewhere down the street. Snoop and Daz used to pick me up, used to hide under the seat, used to take me to Can-Am every day. Yeah, this shit been going on for a hell of a long time.
The reason why even right now your old interview that you did last year is trending even crazier, because you're almost like not Nostradamus, but Nostradamus. What you have said, not only in our interview, but on your own personal lives.
Yeah. Which gets shadow banned constantly.
Yeah, things start coming to fruition.
Yeah.
To where you targeted certain people in that interview, and now you're seeing, I don't want to even say downfall, but you're seeing that target that you put on people's backs.
I'm seeing integrity.
Wow.
Show up.
Wow.
The day of the raid, I got a lot of notifications. I got a lot of ads. I got a lot of mentions. I got a lot of phone calls.
When you said the day of the raid, you're talking about the raid on both Miami and California.
And New York simultaneously.
Wait, New York was
the New York house was raided as well.
Oh, wow. That didn't even, they didn't even really.
3 states working in tandem, and they did not tell the officers who they were raiding. They went in tactical as they were instructed to. They didn't know they was raiding Diddy's house. The higher-ups didn't tell anybody because they knew, with Diddy being a Fed informant, that he had people in the force and they wanted to make sure that went through legit. So they ain't tell nobody whose houses they was going to.
That's why you see the guns.
The cops didn't know that it was Diddy's house over there in Beverly Hills around the corner from the Playboy Mansion. They didn't know until they seen the kids.
So what are your thoughts on the show of force, even not knowing?
They did their job. He's a sex worker. He's got guns and he's got semen-coated fucking VHS tapes. I would have went in a hazmat suit.
So let me ask you this. When you first told us about your thoughts and you honeycombs is what you
Yeah, the honeycomb. Shout out to Jamil Peterson. He's added a new one. He call him the Diddy Glover now. Cause when he ain't got the Beijing and he say he look like Danny Glover.
Oh man.
So he's AKA Diddy Glover now. Shout out to Jamil Peterson, I Am Comedy.
So I want to stay right here. We're gonna stay within this pocket, but I'm just curious. What did you know that was going on in the world of Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, that the world didn't know? What did you know back then, 3-4 years ago?
Was gonna come forward.
So how'd you know? What'd you know about what Cat? Because
I wish I could explain.
Yeah,
but if I explain how I knew Cassie was gonna come forward, that could hurt some people. Which is why the last time I sat on this blue couch, I said what I said. Congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
You did say that. That was a bar.
You said that shit.
Did you see something being around Cassie? Did you see anything being around?
I don't spend time around Cassie, and I haven't seen Cassie in person since she was with Ryan Leslie.
Was there something in her eyes that you saw? The way, like now
I'll put it to you this way: there are mutual acquaintances between her and I, and that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
I don't talk to her, but I speak to her.
Did you get a chance to see her indictment? What she claimed happened?
Oh no, I reviewed all the files, and everything that she said is everything that I said with Storm Monroe 3.5 years ago. Exactly what I said it was.
Were you surprised about anything that came in?
No.
Wow. So
nobody else should have been either. Young Jock. You Diddy doo-wop bop. You. Because you told the truth, Jock. And then after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up. But your all about is off the Stevie J's. You Diddy doo-wop bop.
Do you feel like that's the reason why this beef, but that Stevie J stands where he stands between the beef with 50 Cent and Diddy?
I don't know where Stevie J stands. I only know Stevie J sitting on a drum set or fuck. I don't know where he stand.
Man.
I know what he stand up in. And I know what the